Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheynee180 and
The Fallen Fett. Hey guys, what's up?
It's Chamba.
you're watching another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 304. 304.
304. Unfortunately, Adam cannot make it tonight. But that's okay. He'll be back. Don't worry. He will be back for let's see, for the members. You guys got a special treat. For everybody else, stay tuned for tomorrow and you'll see. So just wait for tomorrow. You'll get a little treat. But we've got a special guest with us tonight. As promised, we've got Juhn from Jada Toys. What's up, man? Welcome back to the show.
What's up, guys?
How you
Welcome back.
doing?
Thanks. Back for round two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. So how you been?
Good. We just got back from LA. It was awesome hanging out with you guys again. And we have some new figures to show off. So that's why I'm here.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes. Ernie, how you doing, man?
I'm sleepy,
Why?
but I'm good from LA Comic Con. I still haven't caught up yet
Why are you sleepy?
because I got no sleep the day after. We were there Friday, Saturday. Friday night was nothing. Saturday I was a zombie.
Why didn't you sleep on Friday night?
Because you are a monster. I've never heard nobody snore like that, man, ever in my whole entire life. I thought it was a joke, and it wasn't. And I was like, "This is for reals." And then I couldn't find my AirPods or anything to like throw in my ear and play some Rain or something. Like,
Purple Rain?
I had no sleep. I had
Unfortunate.
no sleep.
I just want to go out and say this man right here is such a gentleman, okay?
Yeah.
All day long, I'm like, why are you so tired? Why are you so tired? And he didn't
was
say a
young.
word.
Yeah.
He didn't say a word. He kept it to himself the whole time. And we're on the way back home, and I got my wife up on the phone on Bluetooth and whatnot. And she's like, "So did he snore?" And he's like, "Oh my God." And I just started dying from laughter. I was like, "Oh no." He's like, "I couldn't sleep at all." And I was like, that's why he was so tired all day.
It all added up.
Yeah.
I was
felt
legit
so bad.
tired.
I
Yeah.
felt so bad. I was like, this guy, this stand-up human being, a specimen of pure politeness, this guy right here, man. Didn't say a word. Like, I've got other buddies that would like be like, "Dude, what is wrong with you?" Like, as soon as I wake up. No, he let me wake up all like, "Oh man, all right, cool, let's get the day going."
And he woke up so happy. He was already jazzed about all the Street Fighter stuff. He was ready for day number 2. He had noodles in his belly, and he was like, "Oh man, let's go get some breakfast." And I'm over here like, "Oh God, I swear to God, I don't want to do nothing but sleep." Sure, man, let's go.
Yeah, let's go
Where
walk
are we
around.
going today? Takes me on a 2-mile hike around there.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
You keep yawning. What's the matter?
Yeah, yeah, I did ask him
Nothing.
that.
It's nothing.
Yeah, so Ernie, you are you're a champ, man. You're a champ for sure. Chamba, how you doing, man?
Doing good. It's good to be back here doing this, talking about toys. So always looking forward to this.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right. Well, before we move any further, Ernie,
Yes, sir.
how are our chat amigos doing?
Yeah, let's get into this. We got a lot to talk about today, guys. Go let them know right now. We got a lot to talk about. Go share it to your stories. Copy the one I just did, whatever it may be. Let them all. Let them. Everybody know. Everybody out there. They're
Go
gonna
let
have
everybody
questions.
know.
They want to be
It's
here.
Yeah. We got
This is-
questions. Get them ready.
Yeah, this is number 2 here. Toy Migos, they're not dolls. We're gonna go over some Street Fighter and Mega Man stuff tonight.
Mhm.
So you saw the pictures. Now be a part of the live chat. So go tell your friends. Go get the homies. Let them know that we're on, and we'll get right into it here. If you're new here, welcome. I'm the Fallen Fett. This is Toy Migos, They're Not Dolls. Hit the subscribe button right there. Hit the bell for notifications and hit all so you don't miss when we're on. Then hit that thumbs up. And over there where it says say something, say hello, what's up, hola. You are now a Chat Migo, the most important part of the show. Your family. So let's check in with the fam and see who's here tonight so we can get this underway. We got Lucky Butter, Nick's Figs, Cholo Figs, Just David, Santo 1414, The Wrestling Hound. Woo! We got Joseph Joker in the house, Norin Radicals, Metal Sound, Loki, Customs by Matt Chu, Just David, Thunder Crow, Met. What's up, Met? Winger Lose. We got Nightmare. I actually got to talk to Met the last weekend.
Yeah, you did.
Winger Lose, Nightmare Nemo, Koopa Steve, Toy Ren Sue, Gears and Sprocket, Dorian G, Ghost Dog. Lots of new names. Hey, guys, welcome to the show. The Toy Box of Doom is here. Chamba, Metal Sound, Matt Logic 44, The Guy on the Couch, Berserk 69, Staleezy's here, Henrock NYC, Dark Bulb is in the house, Grumps is here. Who else do we got? Dragon Eye 69, Leave My Toys Alone. Obi-Wan Chingones, orale, what's up, fool? We got Sonic Rock Manix, what's up? Bronx Ninjas here. Dude, we got a full house. Everybody's here.
Sonic Rock Manix.
What is it? Sonic Rock
Rock
Man
Man
X.
X. Yeah.
Sonic Rock
X?
Man X. Yeah.
I like to pronounce all my letters.
Yeah,
so
Sonic
I
Rock
saw-
Manix is actually cooler.
Yeah,
I-
that sounds cool.
I'm gonna let him use it. Go ahead.
Sonic.
Yeah, I'm
Sonic
gonna-
Red
Okay,
Man.
so is it Braun X Ninja or is it Bronx Ninja? You see? I'm just
Yes.
I'm saying.
Yeah, we see now.
All right. Princess Glam Rebel, welcome back. Who else we got here? I said Nightmare Nemo, right? Win or Lose. I gotta shout you out later, Win or Lose. Masterminds Connect. Yo, we missed you at the show. I saw you though. I was yelling for you. Let's see. 1-6 Shooter is here. Eric's in the house. Fortress Madamus, Brick Something, Koopa Steve, Manic Mike. We got the one and only Slithering in Darkness. How's it going, Andre? Chamba, is that a dark tournament?
Kuwabara.
Kuwabara? Yeah,
That's what
it
I
is.
said.
I'll show it
Kuwabara.
off in a bit. I'll show it off.
All right.
Balls.
Let's see who else. Gosh dang it! No, I was right there. Yes, 796 Studios.
The
What's up, Mario?
Contour King is in the house.
How's it going, Mario? You good? Everything fine? Snazzy? Good. Watch yourself. We got Salicious Crumb, Venom 24. He's trying to take my spot, yo. He's doing like 5 shows a week. He's on everything. All I heard this week is, I love Mario. I love Mario. And I'm like, yo, that used to be I love Ernie. He's trying to gain my spot. Yeah, it was.
Yep. It used to be I love Ernie, and now it's like I love Mario.
Yeah, all the time. Who's your favorite Toy Migo? Mario's so cool. Yeah. Now I'm nothing. That's fine, Mario. It's all right. Got my eye on you. All right. Venom 24. Dingo Man. What's up? And Omega Weapon 13 is here. Kelly's here. Yoko's here. What's up, Yoko? Let's see. Is that graham cracker?
Mhm.
God, I love graham crackers. Oh. Okay. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's good.
Great job, man. Great job.
Thanks.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move. Oh, wait a minute. We've got a Nick Figs member for 5 months. In honor of Juhn being here, Ernie's going to recreate the victory pose of every character in the Street Fighter, starting with Chun-Li. You're the man.
When? Just sporadically or what?
Yeah, just
I
every now
don't
and
know.
then.
There was
Every
yeah.
now and then
Yeah.
you'll just do
Yeah.
a pose.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Just Chun-Li. Go for it.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our hauls, and then we're gonna get to the good stuff, the stuff that you guys have been waiting for. So Juhn, we're gonna ask you what you got this week, sir.
Yeah, I got this at LA. Clone Wars Anakin.
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Yeah, it was there for like $40. I was like, I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
The head sculpt I'm not crazy about, but it's probably the only one we're gonna get.
Like
So,
that. Yeah,
So
I feel you.
Do you have the other ones?
no, I couldn't find them. That's why I didn't have any of them. And then I saw this for like $60 at some booth.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just pass. And then the next day I went to another booth and it was for 40. I was like, all right, I'll just buy it.
Yeah. Now I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it for 40. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Chamba, what'd you get this week, sir?
I didn't get any figures, but I did get an order of soft goods, custom soft goods in for my Dasein Yu Hakusho figures. So I got the robe for Hiei. I had to custom build the body for this because the original body was garbage. This uses a bodycoon, the bodycoon youth. So he's great height now. I got the Dark Tournament outfit for Kurama. Looks great. And also the Dark Tournament outfit for Kuwabara. I still have to get the boots for him just to complete the look, but otherwise he's pretty much complete. And now I love them all now. Like, I thought the figures were great from Dasein, but now it's just improved them greatly.
All right.
That's it.
Awesome.
So you are going to get the boots, Chamba? Because without that,
I already
I was like,
I know it doesn't complete the look.
That figure's so wrong. Right.
It's in transit right now. It should be here within, I think, the next week or two.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to pull your anime card.
I needed to get the approval, so I'm glad.
All right. Yeah.
All
right. So this week was amazing. I think I did a lot of angry buying because I had no sleep. And then
no, you did more buying on Friday than you did Saturday.
I did. You're right.
Giant bags of figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Juhn knows. He was like, just put them on the floor. And I'm like, okay. All right.
Don't try.
Everybody's hitting them.
Don't try and tell stories here.
All right. So basically, these are all my Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
From Corinne. And like, I've never had that before because you know how I roll. I'm like, no. And she's like, I don't want you saving it for a bill. I don't want nothing. Go get stuff. And I'm like, okay. So I actually did. And I actually forgot to pull it out. But
real quick, we got a very generous super chat from Go Figure Go. It says, hi, amigos. Hi. Hello.
What's up, Go Figure?
Then we got another generous super chat from Andre. It says, did you give Hiei
the dragon of darkness flame tat? The tattoo is actually on the original base figure, but because I had to custom make the actual body and it's only a gray body, I'm gonna keep the robe on him because it's a gray body underneath. Yeah.
So for the con, I didn't overspend anything, which I was super proud of. Like Juhn said, prices were everywhere, and you had to look at all the booths and then like say no. So I just really wanted two things. I wanted the Walmart animated Spidery, and then I wanted the Shaman Predator that everybody was finding at Walmart as well too. And I didn't get those at all. One person had the Spidey and he wanted $95. Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Ooh. Yeah, that's okay. And as you say that and you shake your head, somebody's like, excuse me, I'm trying to buy this. And I'm like, dang, dude. Like, it was insane there. So, all right. My best haul were, do you guys remember these? The V-Toys Ninjas?
Yay, look at that.
Yeah. I got black, red, and white. And I think Adam got them for like, what, $85, $90, right? And then at the show, they were $65. Oh. And I got her down to $50 a piece.
Ooh,
he did.
Look at that.
So I had to get it, right? Chamba, was that good? Right?
That's great. Which ninjas did you get?
He got one of each.
I got one of each. Yeah.
Nice.
One black, one red, one white. So that was my crazy like show off buy.
That's a solid one.
Yeah, that was a solid.
I did end up getting the Spidey.
Hey, look at that.
Thank you very much, Hunter. Hooking it up.
Is that
a chat Migo? I love it. What?
Is that cell shaded?
No.
I haven't even had a chance to look at it yet.
It's all right. We'll get to see him ripping it tonight, right?
No. Let's see. I got Decepticon Rumble. I had to because he was so tiny and cool.
Okay.
I found the new Tiger Force too. So I got Outback. And then from the Python Patrols, I got the Bat and the Cobra Viper.
Nice.
I told you it's a huge haul. From the show for $24, I got Axe Woves, which I know that was a good buy because then I had to show it to Cheynee lady, right? That lady had it for what, 35, 40?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't collect Black Series anymore.
I did. I had to get him though.
Unless
I
they
know.
have skeleton stormtroopers, apparently.
But I had to. And then I found number 6. I got Ultimate Warrior Predator. So this is I've been
He doesn't
collecting
have
this.
any crazy like neon makeup on him.
He needs to be Ultimate
who?
Warrior.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I said too.
Yeah. It's like to be Ultimate Warrior. You know, what are you talking about? Yeah, he needs to grab the ropes and just like shake it as hard as he can.
Scott actually found it at Walmart. Chamba and Cheynee180. So now my list is
Oh,
done.
nice. Good job.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah. So super stoked with that because I thought I was behind. Sergeant Slaughter, cheaper than Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah.
She was like, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, maggot." She's like, "What?" Nothing. Never mind.
I'm sorry. It's like
And
No,
then,
he like started. He like get it. He got his finger out and he was pointing and I had to like push him away. I'm like, no.
don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't
What are you
do it.
doing?
I got me some Gremlins, some Mogwais.
Hey.
I got Mohawk, and then I don't know what's up with this. Wrong hand. I don't know what's up with this one, but I don't know if it's a chase or what it may be. But
He's
it's
a
like a
punk
punk
Mogwai.
gizmo.
You remember when he got all tough?
is
Right.
that what he looked like?
Well,
Yeah.
that's. I don't think so though.
I don't
but
remember
I mean,
that.
he has his septum, even a earring in the septum. Colors on the Mohawk. I love the Mogwai, so I'm glad these are back. They had a full case. He just busted them out. $19. And then
Look at this is an Atom size haul.
I love it. This
Kev.
is great.
Kevin hooked me up with the
Hey.
Serpentor.
This you command.
So thanks, man.
This I command.
And then, of course, I had to support Jada Toys. So
Nice.
I picked up Wolfman, which was there early. They had this and the Invisible Man. I like this one, though. So I picked this one over it. It's a really good figure. So I was happy with that. And then last but not least, my honey got me the 2 Hammerheads, which I totally think who did this? I think Wing Your Lose is the one who did this. So replace the head with your Tomax and Zaymont to put them in suits,
Oh wow. That's
and it
cool.
looked legit. It looks
That's
so
tough.
good.
nice.
Right? Wing Your Lose, was that you? That's what I meant. I had to give you props. I'm pretty positive because as soon as you did it, I was like, oh, I have to have those.
Metal
And
Sound
then-
said Mario is the new Ernie and Ernie is the new Adam.
We're just trading up spots here. But, thanks, babe. I appreciate it. That's like the biggest Christmas haul that I've ever had, like a weekend haul. And then Cheynee hit me up with my own very custom 3 3/4 arena suit Boba
Hey,
Fett.
Look at that.
This is legit. I love this thing. I have it on my
Yeah.
desk next to the Paul Shrine.
Nice.
And then Kelly gave me my Christmas present early. And from their trip to Hawaii, she got me playing cards.
Oh yeah.
Girls of Hawaii. I have no idea why, but she's like, Ernie has to have those. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take them.
She picked them up and she's like, we should get these for Ernie. I was like, yes, that's the best idea ever. I was like, completely agree with you.
So, who wants to play? I'm ready. Let's go. Next trip is going to be bomb.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's it. And I'm still waiting on my Soundwave, Chamba.
Dang,
There's an
dude.
update.
Your sound
Yeah.
waves.
So no
Sound
update
waves.
yet at all as far
No.
as where they are. Wow.
No.
That
Nothing.
That ain't
And
cool.
like we said, the eBay one, nothing at all. They said they sent it.
yeah, see, that one you're gonna have to
And
you're
that's
gonna get
it.
two coming at the
So
same time
that's all.
after Christmas.
I don't know
maybe.
about you guys, Juhn or Cheynee, but do you have a regret not buying? Like how you said you had to buy that. So my regret as I came home was I forgot to get Jubilee.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. And so that was my
Oh.
regret.
Let me look around because I can I'll look around and find a place for you to get it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But that was my regret of the weekend. But man, what a great weekend. So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun.
epic call.
All right, let's see. So Ernie came by here, and he got me the what is it? Which one? Oh, Zaymot. I already had Tomax, so he got me Zaymot. So now I have both. This is a big deal. I always wanted this as a kid, and I got this bad boy.
Yeah.
And then I also got the Wolfman.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at it. Looks good.
he does. He moves very nice too. I like it. And I also got Outback.
Whoop.
Yep.
And I also got Slaughter. I love this thing, man.
Hey, Bunk. He looks so good.
Yeah, he does. He does. And he's big and buff and oh, it's so cool, man. So cool. And then I also got a Spider-Man. Shout out to Hunter. Thank you, Hunter.
Yeah.
You are the man.
Thank you so much.
And then I got in this
Oh.
bad boy right here.
Ooh.
The Tech on Wolverine.
How is that?
It's nice. It's nice. It's got a couple like you were saying, Chamba, the freaking
It's the tubes. The tubes are fiddly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they were softer. I mean, I love this thing. I've been fiddling with it all week because it's on my desk. But the tubes keep popping up. Although I did if I swap them around, it actually sticks better for some reason. I kind of switched them around.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And then huge shout out to Mike Wang, Beast Mode on IG. Whoop. For sending me not only Long Shot, but Wolverine. I love this thing. I've been wanting this one for a long time. And then you might have been able to tell from the thumbnail, Spiral.
Look at all them swords.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm super juiced on these. I'll have to do some kind of review or something, I think, and go a little bit in depth on some of this stuff. But yeah, man, that's the biggest haul I've had in a long time.
Right?
So it was crazy. But I believe it's that time. But before we get into there, Juhn, for the people who don't know who you are and what you do, you want to break it down for them real quick, just in case there might be someone out there who's like, who's this Juhn guy just hanging out? I've never seen him before.
Yeah, I'm Juhn. I work at Jada Toys, and I head up the action figure category there. We have a bunch of, we're known for diecast, and we broke into action figures like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And we've been scooping up licenses that we're interested in. So right now our main focus is Street Fighter and Mega Man. So yeah.
Love it.
All right. And speaking of Street Fighter, we're gonna go with Street Fighter first. Then we're gonna move on over to Mega Man. So you guys showed off some pretty cool stuff at LA Comic-Con.
Yeah.
You want to go a little bit into depth there and break it down on what
Yeah. So we kind of followed the formula of having like two like main characters, meaning like everyone knows them, and it's figures that's like low-hanging fruit for companies to make. And then we have a wild card, which is either like a completely obscure character or a character that doesn't really get made as figures, right? So here's Ken. It's mostly reuse, but we tooled the gi so it's not torn. It's smooth, and then the lower legs so it's not tattered either. And then he has two new head sculpts. So this is the one that kind of looks like the select screen one.
Yeah.
And then he has another one where he's like, it's his attack mode, and like some of his hair is like flying back.
Ooh.
And then he also comes with a fireball and a stand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have this one. And then we have M. Bison. Sorry. So here's M. Bison. It's kind of like the Street Fighter 2 version where he's like not super tall and like super big.
Mm-hmm.
He's like kind of like he's like supposed to be like 2 inches taller than Ken.
Yep.
And he's not super huge, but he's also not like super like skinny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then so his head is also kind of like the select screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the select screen, everyone has like a 3/4 profile, but M. Bison is like head on.
Yeah, he's the only one. He's
Yeah,
one of the only
like,
ones.
really like grimace, and then he has like these weird like off-white color pupils
Mm-hmm.
for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he'll come with his psycho power. So it's like a purple like flame effect that attaches on his arm.
That's
So you
cool.
could do like a punch and it has like a movement
That's
flame
cool.
effect. And then so he has the shoulder pads. So technically he doesn't really have a cape in Street Fighter 2.
Mhm.
I think like the start when you fight, he has like a robe and he like tears
Yeah.
it, he throws it off him, but he
It's
doesn't have
draped.
like the cape where it's like notched onto it.
Mhm.
But we wanted to add it just because like it's kind of cool and it was approved. They even said, yeah, technically he doesn't have that cape, but if you want to include it, that's fine. So these shoulder pieces like snap off, and then there's a separate set of shoulders that snap on with the cape on it.
That's rad.
Yeah, and it's going to be fabric, like the outside and the inside are 2 different colors. So it's going to be 2 pieces sewn with wire on the edges. Yeah.
That's dope.
That's
Yeah,
very
and
awesome.
it's cool because like it's kind of like a premium accessory.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to include that and keep it the same price as our other figures. So
And what are
$5? Yeah,
they'll be how much?
25.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's too good. That's too
Yeah.
good.
And that's
Yeah.
the one that you just showed off with the soft goods.
Yeah, so he'll have a. I don't have it on hand,
Mhm.
but in the display we had it with the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are prototypes, so they're kind of like fragile and finicky. But yeah,
What's
so
his second head sculpt? What's the
it's a
expression?
more like stern head sculpt. So
Mhm.
I have like parts and pieces all over.
It's all good. I'm just wondering what kind of expression it was going to be. So
It's more like this one is more like, even though it's a standard one, it could be
Yeah.
used like when he's in an attack like
Right.
pose.
Mhm.
And then he has more of like a stern like dictator. Like,
okay, yep. It's just like a
Oh,
closed mouth.
yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
and then for this
That's
one, he doesn't have the white, the off-color pupils.
Okay.
Excellent.
So it's like 2 looks.
Yeah,
This
people
is
were
kind of-
asking about that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, it's early,
Yeah.
so the
Mhm.
color came out maybe too dark. So we're gonna
Right.
adjust the pupil color so it
Mhm.
blends in more. But we
Mhm.
still want to capture the look from the select screen.
For
So
sure,
that's
for
the
sure.
main, like objective for each of the characters to have at least one head.
That's
so,
awesome.
So like if we complete the whole thing, you can recreate that using our figures.
Mhm.
You know?
That's dope.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the wild card for this wave is Dulcim.
That looks so
So-
good.
Yeah, so he's gonna be he'll have the same articulation scheme,
Mhm.
like with the butterflies double and everything. And then I can't find his other head. I have like a pile of toys everywhere. But it's gonna look like the select screen. So he's gonna have like more of like a neutral,
Cool.
like calm face. And then
Mhm.
he'll have one. So like when you put him in action poses, it doesn't look
That's
right.
great.
He doesn't
Right.
have some kind of like expressive.
Right.
And because of the price point, originally we had his alternate head be the yoga fire
Mhm.
head, and then came with a flame effect. But also, like his powers are super unique,
Mhm.
and it's kind of unique in action figures too. So we're like, we got to come with like the extended arms. But it's like once we made one, it's like, but he has to have his other one so he can do his punch. But
Mhm.
it's like
Yep.
if we do that, we got to do the legs too. So
Yeah.
so we cost reduce the yoga fire because
Mhm.
like a fireball is pretty common in action figures.
Right.
So I figured like let's go with a super unique
Yep.
accessory pack for him. And in the future, when we do like player twos or whatnot, we can include
Mhm.
that for that. So this is the standard like figure. And then, so he'll have like the extended arms.
That's awesome.
These are prototypes. So he has bracelets. So these will include bracelets on it. So he has that. And then he has 2 extended legs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're all bendy wire. So
That's so good.
yeah. So let me see if I could put all 4 limbs on. It might be too crazy.
He's never really done that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he also comes with, so he has like these kind of like gesture hands.
Mhm.
He'll also come with like straight palms too.
Oh, that's cool.
So you could put him in like the yoga.
That's
pose.
great.
So
Nice.
technically he has 3 hands because the fists are part of the stretchy arms.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Oh, because you're giving the 4 limbs extended, he can actually do the was it the attack where he's leaping downwards and he's kind of twirling his arms and legs together,
yeah,
like a spiral
yeah.
motion.
Yeah.
That's actually rad.
And like also because they're bendy, I think like in the later games, there's some like poses of him where like they're
Yeah.
all kind of like wrapping.
Yeah,
around.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's great.
His 1 foot stuck. I can't pull it off, but you can get the idea. Like, yeah, like build some. So you'll be able to have him like
That's so
fully extended out.
that's rad.
And you can like his standard punches as the double.
Yeah,
All
that's,
right,
that's
so-
excellent.
So with all that, he has to cost more than the other ones, right?
No, so this is also 25
Oh.
for
That's
bendy wire
crazy.
limb.
That's crazy.
Bison has a fabric wired cape,
Mhm.
25. So
Oh,
yeah,
so there's wire in the bison cape as well.
yeah.
Okay.
So you can have it like draped down or have it like flowing if he's like
That's
doing
cool.
like a psycho punch or whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah,
Nice.
so
Heck yeah.
That's great.
yeah.
All right. So and these were announced at LA Comic-Con, right?
Mhm, yeah.
Now, just because I know we're going to get questions, when are we going to reveal Wave 3? When is Wave 1 coming?
Yeah. So I don't know if I mentioned it on the last stream, maybe. So the original plan is, pre-orders go up for Wave 1 in December, and then we reveal Wave 2 at LA Comic-Con.
Mhm.
So Wave 1 is slightly delayed just because like so much going into it. They're already tooled. We're just like refining and dialing in little details here and there. So we had that kind of delayed. And I know people were asking like, why show Wave 2 when Wave 1's not ready? Well, it's because of like LA, like we had a commitment there. And like if we just showed like the same old things from like San Diego, it's not that exciting, It's like not worth it for us to go
Mhm.
like invest like money and time if we can't like have some kind of like splash there, right?
Mhm.
So that was kind of like the reason why Wave 2 kind of like jumped ahead of Wave 1. But Wave 1 is coming. Pre-orders will be probably now latest in March.
Mhm.
As early as between January and March is when pre-orders are going to go up.
Mhm.
And we also have some news for like retail. It's too early to maybe finalize it and say so, but you will see Street Fighter figures in retail stores next year. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And that's super exciting too.
That's brilliant.
And that would also help the performance of it to
Mhm.
get us closer to keep doing more waves
For
and
sure.
ultimately completing the roster, which is still our goal.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. What is your goal again?
Maybe complete the roster, but we might, I don't know.
See, completing the roster is, again, I know Cheynee and I always talk about this, but no company's actually done it.
Nobody's done it.
And
Yeah. So
that's what we've all
like,
been waiting for,
Yeah, that's like my number one goal for
I
Street
love
Fighter.
that. Mhm.
So however we get there, that is the main goal. Yeah.
Okay.
And then so Wave 1 and Wave 2 will be in people's hands by the end of next year. So the gap between like Wave 1 and 2 is closer because like there is some reuse, and actually Wave 2 we're already starting tooling.
That's sick.
So the wait won't be like a year in between. You'll get both waves next year. And then as far as Wave 3, we're probably gonna wait until San Diego for the full reveal.
Okay.
So we'll probably do like teasers like prior to that. So at San Diego we'll have all 3 waves shown together. Yeah, and the thing is, these are still prototypes. So like the way they're like constructed, like at a like mold shop, they're just drilling holes and like plugging the parts together. But the final product will be all pinless, in case anyone was wondering.
Okay, so let me just get this straight here.
Yeah.
All 6 figures that you've shown, the previous ones, Ryu, Chun-Li, Fei Long, those are all $25.
Yep. Yeah.
And Ken and M. Bison and Dalsim are $25.
Yep.
At retail.
Mhm.
2 heads each.
2 heads, 2 hands, effect piece, $25. Pre-orders, the latest will be March.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And the main goal is to get to the 16 fighters.
Yeah. Plus like probably like evil variants and whatnot. So yeah, probably be more. Yeah.
But the 16 is the goal, which is no one's achieved yet. So
yeah, which is a great point. Nobody's done that yet. So I get how excited everybody is about this. The chat is just tripping out right now, which is great. Like we've been telling you this from the first interview to this weekend when we were talking to like this. I mean, this is such an exciting time to start this collection. Like I'm going all in, ordering 2 of each. You know, 1 for the wall, keeping it Ernie, and then 1 to open for reals, because these are going to be great. But they're also going to be the first time that we can achieve this. So I know you guys are excited of throwing out all these different names and everything like that. Let's get through this, and then let's show the support for this to get the other ones there. I mean, because that's exactly how it works, right? I mean, you guys are going to have to go in on this and wait, and then know that hopefully when this goes further, we can start getting other people,
other people from other games,
right?
Early ones, later ones, whatever.
One quick thing: is there any word on packaging? Do we know when packaging will be revealed?
Yeah, so we have packaging images. I don't have them on hand. I'll try to send it to you like once it's like complete, or we might even like post it like once it's like finalized.
Cool. Okay.
The packaging will also have a very like arcade / Street Fighter 2 era artwork look.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we have some early samples of those, and those look pretty cool too. So like even if you have them all in package, it's gonna look good too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, how exciting! How exciting!
Yeah, Wave 3, it's already done. Like as far as like character selection, like we're in 3D. Yeah, the character choices and that also is going to be pretty crazy.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I can't wait to show them because they're going to be crazy. Yeah.
I'm just
San Diego. I'm looking forward to San Diego next year at this point.
Yep. I'm so excited because I'm going to walk up there and there's going to be 9. 9 of those.
Oh yeah, dang, that's true.
Yeah,
there might be more.
Oh, what?
So 9 characters, right?
9 characters.
So we're gonna have like the waves of 3.
Yeah.
And starting next year, in between the waves, we're gonna have some like one-off release. So that's also gonna be ready for Comic-Con. Yeah.
Love it.
And what we have is gonna be unexpected. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Love it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Ernie, you have anything you want to ask him about these?
No, it was great. We were there at the show. We got to post pictures, and we were rapping with Juhn for so long about so many things.
Yeah.
I think we did cover a lot that a lot of people had questions. I know the pins was an issue with some people. It's gonna be pinless. Even if it wasn't, I'm still all in.
Yeah.
The effects pieces, I'm trying to see. Somebody asked, it's the leg flame
Yeah, it's the
effect
flat
for
kick, yeah.
Fei Long, right?
Yeah.
If
And then what else?
Chun Li's, which one's Chun Li's one? Is that the kicking one?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be similar. It's gonna be like a transparent like
Mhm,
effect
mhm.
motion piece
That's
Yeah.
cool.
with like blue like gradient,
That's cool.
and it's gonna attach to her leg, so it looks like her leg is moving up and down.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, just very happy with it. I mean, even seeing Bison with the wired cape, I mean, they all
Right.
looked great.
Yeah.
Cheynee got some great shots in there, guys, but literally to see them in person,
Yeah.
and in hand, it makes that much more of a difference.
Dude,
So where you just sit there kind of in shock.
Right.
the Ken in person was so great. Like
Yeah.
the way that they got it, like the way that you guys got it set up, like he's got the like bulkiness
Mhm.
that Storm was going for, but Storm went too big with it.
Yeah.
And like, because I was just standing at the case looking at it, and I'm like, you guys nailed it. Like you nailed it. And he's got the He-Man hair, like, yeah.
So much
Mastermind-
so, a lady walked by and said, "Oh, look, it's Meteor Man." Talking, yes, and a new He-Man line. That's
Yeah.
cool. And I just looked, and I was all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit too big for SHF.
Right.
These.
Yeah.
So in game, Street Fighter 2, like he's supposed to be like 5'8" or
Yeah.
something.
I think
But
it's like
we
5.
scaled him up, so the standard figure is 6 inches tall.
Okay.
So it's not completely 1/12 scale accurate. It's slightly
It's domestic.
up, but it's
Yeah,
not
like
like too big, you know.
Okay.
So like he's gonna be 6 inches. Bison's gonna be like 6.25.
Mhm.
I think Dulcim is maybe like 6 or 6'1" or something.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
so-
happen to have a Marvel Legend by you by chance, would you? Just to
yeah,
throw next to it,
yeah.
just to give these
Yeah,
Maybe
just
guys
to
have idea.
show folks what, because it's more like I mean, like, you know,
It's
the
gonna be
domestic
unreal.
scaling isn't exactly 1/12; it's 6-inch
Yeah.
scale.
Mhm.
So if it'll fit amongst the domestic lines, then that's pretty much what you're going for.
Yeah, hold on a second.
I mean, so it's not like a Storm Collectibles 1/12.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Then you're right. Then you're all good. You're all good.
yeah.
They're perfect, man. For
Yeah.
reals.
All
Oh,
right.
look.
That looks
Oh.
great.
Oh,
So like Iron Man is taller, but he should be,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he's in a suit as well, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
he's in a suit of armor.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
there we
then,
go.
like
That's great.
Like Wolverine is shorter.
Cheynee is like, yep.
So like they're
Yeah.
pretty good. Like they work.
Yeah, that's
pretty well.
perfect. No, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, they're gonna work real good with your legends.
Yeah.
So all you guys out there that want to do, Marvel versus Capcom stuff,
X-Men
and
versus
I'm gonna
Street
take you
Fighter.
for a
X-Men,
ride.
yeah, X-Men
X-Men versus Street Fighter specifically, you know, you
Yeah,
can
Yes.
Children of the
do
Atom.
that. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah, the Storm's
Yeah,
gigantic.
Storm's massive.
yeah. So
He's on
Cool.
roids. God.
More than that, he's,
I don't know what he's on.
yeah.
he's on too many things.
God. Now I gotta
Yeah.
sell all my Storm stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to tell you. You didn't
I
listen.
know.
Didn't listen.
Yeah. That's great. That's gonna be so good.
All right. Chamba, you have anything you want to ask Juhn?
No, it's pretty much covered everything there, really. I could look at the chat to see if anybody's got any Street Fighter specific stuff, but see people are like,
I know someone was asking about if Jada would make a 112 Charger.
Yeah. I mean, we're like known for our cars,
Mhm.
you know, so it makes sense for us to.
Right.
I know that vehicles in like the 112 scale world, it's not exactly, you know, we have some history now.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
like, because like honestly, I don't know what it costs to do a 112 scale car.
Mm.
So I don't even know if like $200 is too much or not enough, you know.
Mhm.
Right,
So
right.
it's kind of like a new like avenue that's kind of like unknown. But it is something I'm interested in. And if it makes sense to this or whatever properties, we're going to look into it. So yeah, it's something that's on the table, but because it's so unknown, because like if we make a car and it's incredible, but it costs like $400, like our action figure people going to buy it,
Right.
you know?
No, they
And for
won't.
us, like as a company, like making a car that big is a huge investment.
Yeah.
So we're going to dump a bunch of money into something
That you're
where,
not even sure of.
yeah, but
Yeah.
if we cost it down to where it's like affordable, is the quality going to be there? So there's still a lot of questions, but yeah, it's something I'm interested in, but I think there's a long like road to get there, right?
Yeah.
Because quality, price, there's a lot of factors because we don't know who's going to buy it.
Right.
So yeah. So that's kind of like the story on like cars in the 112 figure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now a crushed car for a
Yeah.
bonus stage.
Beat up
I
car.
mean, obviously, I would love to do that.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people, let's see, asking about Akuma.
I mean, he was part of 2, but more like when they went to like Turbo or Ultra, but that's still further than the 16 from the new challenges.
The goal is the 16.
Goal is 16.
Chamba, can you let them know the 16 for people who are wondering?
I mean, it's off the top of my head. It's Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, Blanca, E-Honda, Sagat, Balrog, and Bison, Vega. You've got, did I miss anything from there? Dalzium. Then you've got Zangief. I'm forgetting that one. Zangief. Then you've got T-Hawk, Cammy, Fei Long, DJ.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those are the 16.
And then the next one obviously is Akuma. He was a bonus character that appeared later.
I think he counts as a
bonus. Oh no, he definitely does count.
I'm just saying.
He's not part of that main
no, not the main roster. Yeah, correct. So bonus character.
If the goal is to get the 16, let's do that. Akuma could be right there, wherever really at this point. Doesn't matter.
Let's focus on that for sure.
Yeah.
To have the 16 would just be the best. The best.
Well, let's see. I think the comment of the night goes to Masterminds Connect. He said, "Have you ever been so happy that you get mad?"
Yeah. Yeah. Always.
Why aren't these out now?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. I remember when like Cheynee posted. Oh, when you guys first posted the Ken portrait, I was like, oh, they nailed it. They nailed it. Like they looked at the different artwork for Ken of that specific Street Fighter 2, because it's not Alpha Ken, it's not Street Fighter 4 Ken or 3 Ken. It's specifically 2, and I was like, yeah, they nailed this. They got this.
Someone had asked if you have any plans for doing accessory packs.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Maybe we're not currently working on it now, but we are going to include as much in a figure or like re-releases. Because 2 heads and 2 hands it's not a complete figure yet.
Right.
There's still like the victory face or like the defeat face. Or like Ken has like the peace sign. So there's still a lot to do with the characters. So where it makes sense, whether it's a separate pack or it's an alternate version or it's something this and that. It's like untapped, and it's something that I'm interested in doing. So we're trying to figure out the best way to do it where it makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
That's bro.
Which is a great way to add them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So now the main goal is the 16. These are $25 a piece.
Amazing.
Wave 1 should be up for pre-order around March. And yeah, I think we're all caught up now, huh?
Oh, heck. Let's just show them off now. I have them right here.
He's got a drawing.
It's like, this is like the figures, like the cast, they're all different sizes and shapes.
Yeah.
So when we do like larger scale figures, we're not going to make it a $25 figure and shrink
Right.
it. You know? So much larger figures will probably realistically have to be, like what, $30 or something. So it's going to be 25 where we can. Like if we can add bendy wire and a cape for 25, we'll do it. But if we can't meet that threshold, like we're going to make sure to do it properly.
Right.
Okay.
Price it up a little bit,
I'd rather that be done that way instead of just like downscaling.
Yeah,
absolutely.
At this point, yeah,
I'm not a fan of that either.
So, because like Zangief needs to be huge, so does Sagat. Well, tall really.
T-Hawk.
T-Hawk is also
huge,
massive. So Honda, he's a bit mass, but he might not even. But
yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he's a weighty. That's the problem. Like he's wide.
Yeah,
but there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. I think it's great. Yeah, I'd rather you be accurate than again, like scaling it down. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm accurate every day. So
we got a very generous super chat from Wade Hallitson. Any plans on making a 124 red MK Supra?
Maybe. I know we have Supras. I'm the wrong person to ask, honestly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Wade, that's why he's on the action figure side.
That's right.
Sorry.
I'm sure we can find out, but
probably
not off the top of our heads right now. So,
but we do have some Supras in our lineup right now. I just don't know if it's that one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're about done with Street Fighter. Unless there's anything Ernie or Chamba want to ask.
We'll never be done with Street Fighter, Cheynee.
No. Just for right now. So that
for right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Super exciting. Super cool. Everything we got to experience this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's good, guys. And again, Juhn's here immediately following after because he wanted to make sure to get the word out, and he's comfortable here, and he knows we're all fans, we're all collectors, just like he is. So he wanted to hit the questions. I mean, so honestly, who does that, right? Like to hit the questions about the characters, like, oh well, maybe we'll see, or well, you saw what the pictures look like. Hopefully it comes out like that.
Right.
Like, we're really trying to help you guys out here and give you the info. So like all I can say is just remember to support it.
Yeah.
Which
friends.
is just the best way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially video game people.
We've only got so much reach here. Like
correct.
I started a Facebook group, Jada Toys Street Fighter. Go join that if you want, or tell people about it. So spread the word. Let people know about this line. Like,
because like when we were there at the show, I mean, from video game people were seeing it to lots of different collectors. Just some of the older cats like us who were there for different reasons and saw it and were so into it. I was chatting it up with a dude right there. I'm like, no, you need to get these. Hang them on your wall. Do whatever you have to. Because he was reminiscent right there. He was like, yo, Street Fighter was the first one for me, and then that's all it took. That was my entry. And I was wrapping it with him. I think I even got him to buy an Invisible Man. So, for reals. Because I was like, oh, right now, they're on their way to making these and all of them. And he's like, for reals? And I was like, yeah. And I said, but, you got to support and like that. And he's like, that Invisible Man looks cool. And I'm like, yeah, it does. And he got it. So, yeah.
So, on a roundabout guess, Juhn, how many times do you think people asked you or people at the booth if they could buy the Street Fighter figures?
Yeah, it's like the majority of the people that came by was like, "Oh, Street Fighter, can I buy them now?" It's like most, I mean, it's like it's split. Like we had like the figures on one side and like the vehicles on the other. So like people who know us for like our vehicles, like they're like, "Oh, cool," like this and that. But everyone else, like when it came to like the figure like display, most of the like interest was for Street Fighter and Mega Man even too. Yeah. Yeah, the majority I'd say. Yeah. So
speaking of Mega Man, you also showed off some Mega Man figures, correct?
Yeah. So Street Fighter and Mega Man were kind of going with the same schedule. So that too is the same story as far as like availability, timing for wave 2 and 3. So I have the prototypes we showed. So we have Hyper Bomb Mega Man.
That's cool.
And if you saw the photos, his accessory is a bomb on a
Mhm.
stand.
You want me to bring him up real quick, or
Sure, yeah. So for that one, if you Google Hyperbomb Mega Man, like we try to like replicate that image. So he has a new head sculpt. So it's not a complete reuse. So where it makes sense,
Right.
like we'll include like new head sculpts, new hand gestures, and new accessories. Yeah.
There you go. Right
Yeah.
there.
So it's kind of like him throwing the bomb.
not me?
Tell us about it, Cheynee.
No, I don't know why it's doing this.
There you go.
Okay. Ugh. Why did he do that to me? I don't want to look at my face. Let's see. Let's go to these
There you
right
go.
here.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah. So he'll have new head sculpt, new accessories. We'll include the existing parts and pieces from the original one.
Mhm.
I don't think it was that evident in our wave one, just because they were like early prototypes. But we're like adding shading to him. So like if I show, I don't know if it's visible, but like, so he's like the base is green.
Mhm.
It has like a light green airbrush.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then even like on the hands and even the
Right.
feet. I don't know if you can tell, but like
Yeah, no, you can actually look. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just added depth, really.
Yeah. So it has some depth to it, and it kind of gives it more of like a premium feel. Like even like on the trunks, there's
That's
like
awesome.
Yeah. Also, what was it? The wash or the like the paint on Ken's hair looked great.
Oh yeah. So
Like he's got like a wash or whatnot on there. It looks stellar.
real quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. At the back and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have that, single jointed, but more than 90.
Yeah.
That's
I think
great
it's
range.
plenty of range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like 90, like
Yep.
there. So yeah. The leg also will be. I don't know if this one is yet. So that's 90. Like this one goes higher, but we're gonna cut it back a bit more, so he'll be able to go back more than.
They want to know if you can do a size comparison with that Mega Man real quick for us.
Yeah. So
That's great. That's so good.
yeah, so you could look up at him.
That's awesome. That's the one.
Yeah.
I mean, I have his proton cannon. I don't know if I can have it with those, but yeah, so you could look at him too.
There you go. People are definitely on board.
Yeah.
And then also for Mega Man, because there's a lot of reused parts, like the gap between 1 and 2 is smaller because a lot of it's already developed.
Right.
Yeah, so here's Cutman.
It looks so good.
Bad. So bad.
Yeah, so this is his alternate head, so it's more like expressive, but he'll also have a neutral head where he doesn't have like the side eye, and he'll have kind of like a.
Honestly, that's one of the best parts about these is the expressions on there, the different faces for Mega Man and the Robot Masters, because we've never seen this many different Robot Masters.
I was going to say, to be fair, we have never seen this many Robot Masters in general. So
or B, like oh yeah, look at that.
That's
and you can see the shading on this one.
Yeah,
too.
totally. This one more evident, I think.
Yeah.
So we're still like refining like
Mm.
the colors to make sure it's visible, but not too much, so it doesn't look kind of like unnatural or whatnot. And this is also a prototype. Even our teaser, we kind of showed the blades. So we already revised it. So the edges of the blades will be like come to a point instead of just like flat. And then it'll be like articulated, and then it'll be to take it off and put it on the stand, so it looks like he's like throwing the scissors.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then he has like some new hand sculpts and whatnot.
That's
So
awesome.
these ones, like the Street Fighter, also come with alternate hands.
Yeah, so 2 different heads,
Mhm.
two different hands, and then like a effect
And if-
accessory
so-
piece with a stand. The Mega Man will also come with like the detachable blaster where you
Nice.
can interchange it on both sides. And then
Is this the same price point as the Street Fighters? As 25?
so I think I said it was last time,
Mhm.
but we're actually gonna go out there at $20. So
Brilliant.
it's actually good
Yes.
news. Yeah.
So you heard it, folks. $20.
I can't find
For a
it.
second there, I thought Chamba was gonna cuss.
I know we're on air.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no, do we lose him?
Oh,
No, we didn't.
No,
lose him.
there he
you
is.
go.
There he is. It's catching up.
Yeah.
Dude, look how good that looks.
Yeah, I can't find his other hand. He has like a fist, and then he has like a thumbs up, because like they all have like like wacky like personalities. So we want to give him like also him like he'll have a flexible like electric piece that attaches, so it looks like he's like
So
blasting like
good.
electricity. at you.
Yeah.
I love the expression on that. It
Yeah,
looks
that one's
really
so good.
And then also
I'm gonna buy all these just so I could take pictures of the faces and send them as answers to my texts.
yeah.
Perfect. So for the Mega Man ones, are you sticking to doing Mega Man 1 and then Mega Man 2, or
Originally we were just gonna go game by game, but I don't know. There's like a lot of cool like Robot Master designs in like the first couple games, so we might jump around for Mega Man. So,
okay,
I mean,
okay,
It kind of does make more sense with Mega Man as opposed to, say, Street Fighter, for example, because there is a lot of cast already in Street Fighter 2.
yeah,
Whereas Mega Man, it grows by each game, but you're also quite limited because your main guy is Mega Man.
yeah, and like I know some of them. I've seen them, but when I was doing like a deep dive on like all the characters, like I was like, oh, like I know like we should go game by game, but I want to do this guy. Like I just want to do this guy.
Right.
We're ending up jumping around because like there's some crazy designs,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Man's full of it.
I don't know why I've always loved Airman. I've always loved Airman. Mega Man 2 has always been my jam. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, we're trying to decide like they look cool, but also like, is it going to be cool as an action figure too? Because some of the designs are super awesome, but it's like there's going to be no like articulation because like his head, his body is like one piece.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, we might get to them, but to start, we're trying to find what looks cool and what will translate to a figure in a fun way too. So that's kind of like how we gravitate towards one character or another. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That is awesome. and what were the figures from the first wave again?
It was the standard Mega Man. It was I don't even remember.
Yeah.
It was Iceman and Fireman.
That's
Right.
Yeah. So like they're all the same size too, except Iceman. He's smaller. He's like super small, but that's what he looks like. But
that's so good.
Yeah. So you're gonna have and then I think soon you'll start seeing various size characters because not all of them are like using the Mega Man base body,
Okay.
You're gonna start seeing variations also in the Mega Man line where you have all these different like sizes and shapes. Yeah.
And they'll scale amongst each other, right?
Yeah. And then that would by default kind of scale with other characters. Yeah. But I mean, it'll be close enough, I'd say. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's what I meant to ask about the Street Fighter stuff. So scaling, you're saying the big ones are going to be bigger, and then the shorter characters are going to be shorter. So everything's going to be kind of in scale where it should be, correct?
Yeah. Because like even like Iceman, when we're making it, it's like, is this worth $25? He's like this big.
He's
So,
really small. Yeah,
yeah.
Iceman is really small compared to
Yeah.
Mega Man.
So we didn't want, so we weren't sure, but after like doing 2 waves, I think we have more confidence. It's like, let's just do it right, you know? So like it won't be too much of a factor. I mean, I don't know if it will like in some circumstances, but where we can, we want to make sure like when you put them all together, they're not just like straight across the board, all the
Right.
same units, you know? So yeah.
Okay. And then so for some characters they're going to be bigger. Is this are they going to be probably one-offs, like bigger at a higher price point if possible, or
Yeah, the thing is like if you have like figures up on like, you know, like Big Bad Entertainment Earth, you can just have like whatever because it's not like a physical store that it doesn't have to fit like a footprint, you know. So it's easier to just have a wide variety of price points and sizes. At retail, it's a little bit more limiting. So we need to find the balance there. But the thing is like if we're doing a line that's already supported, but we do a larger scale figure and a retailer said, oh, it's too big, can you make it fit? Like, well, we won't be able to. So maybe that won't be part of that offering, but it'll still be available at like online stores where that isn't a factor. So yeah, there's a lot of like things to consider and decide on, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Berserk asked, will we be getting Mega Man or Street Fighter in hand first?
Street Fighter most likely. Yeah.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I think so. I
All
think
right.
I can deal with that. Ernie, did you have anything you want to ask about the Mega Man figures?
No, nothing to ask because they were great. I do want to tell the listeners and the chat amigos that I wasn't even considering Mega Man. I was like, oh, those look cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Honestly, it was the hype for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But then seeing them there and everything we saw and did last weekend, like I'm all in on these for a $20 figure. They look so cool. Like I was going to, but you know, it's one of that. If something else was on sale, like I may get that, but nope, I'm getting those Mega Man figures too, like immediately.
Here's the thing too, is like you don't know when you're going to be getting these characters ever again. We've never got a lot of these before, and then who knows when we'll get them ever again, if.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it was, I think it was a great choice to do those, and I was excited. Like I said, they look so good in person, you guys.
Yeah, they do.
Like it's a difference in seeing here. I know you guys are seeing the scale and Juhn showing them off and everything, but I'm telling you, as somebody like who was just going to casually buy them to support, now I'm all in on the Mega Man figures. Like, yeah, I want those too. I need those.
Yeah.
So that's what the cool thing was it's going to be a little great figure for reals.
What about you, Chamba?
Have you guys got the packaging also worked out for Mega Man, the Mega Man line?
Yeah. So Mega Man, so like when we were saying they were like $25 like originally, you know, we were still like early in development. So that was just kind of like a general average of what we thought. But because the figures are smaller, it looks ridiculous in like a Street Fighter package, right?
Right.
If we like shrink it down, because like the thing is like I think like a lot of collectors, like they don't need a huge package. Like it's better to have it smaller for space reasons, and it also saves money. So that's how we got the price down. It's like let's just try to like bring down the package. The package for Mega Man, it's a bit tougher to like reference something like an arcade or anything. And some of the background pixelation we played around, it's like it looks a little too crazy. It'll still have some like little like Easter eggs in it to where like it is undeniably Mega Man, but it'll have more of like a simplistic shape, and it'll have like, you know, like character art. But the package will be like, you know, like tighter.
A lot more condensed in size. Nice.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny for like an exclusive or something to do like the box of like the cartridge from Mega Man 1 where it looks nothing like him. Like they don't look anything like it.
What, the US Capcom box art?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No,
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
awful.
nothing like Mega Man. Yeah,
Oh.
that'd be great for some kind of like maybe off like
That
you
would
know,
be the
exclusive or
weirdest.
something. It'd be so
it's
cool.
like colored in like paper. I mean, like a colored pencil.
Yeah, it's really, really poorly done.
Yep. Heck yeah. Let's
Let me see
see.
if I could show you something.
All right.
I've been trying to set it up. It might not work, but like, like Marvel vs. Capcom, like you do the special, you can have your friend come in and like do it like a double like attack. So you could like put like stuff like.
That's
Yeah. And that's why I'm all in.
yeah. Look at that. Come on. If this doesn't sell you, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
So yeah, it'd be awesome if Hasbro made more NPC characters. Like
Oh, yeah,
getting
totally.
the cable would be awesome with like the
Oh, that
hyper
cable?
V.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
That'd be bro.
Heck yeah.
That's great. And that's why I'm in. Like
Yeah, for
that's gonna
sure.
be so good. Yeah.
Let's see. I know someone asked again. Pre-orders. Pre-orders are going to go up. The latest will be March.
Is it also for Mega Man, correct? The pre-orders latest for
Mhm.
March. Okay.
yeah, it'll be like around the same range, but
Right.
I think like in hand, because like the thing is like we do pre-orders like even for our monster stuff.
Mhm.
I think like the Wolfman, Invisible Man, we put them up like during or after Comic-Con, and I think like people are starting to get them in hand. So there's like a 3 to 6 month window from pre-order to like in your hands. So
That's nice.
when these go up in the beginning of the year, like
Mhm.
you're gonna get them, like they're gonna like trickle in,
Right.
and you're gonna get them within like that, like 4 to 6 month window, I'd say.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. All right. Is there anything else we'd like to ask him about
Oh,
Mega Man?
not Mega Man. Somebody was asking about the with the Chester Cheetah.
I think we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
I
Cool.
wanted to go through the Universal monsters, and then we'll go to the General
All right,
Mills
well,
and Chester stuff. Is that cool
We
with
can-
everybody? Okay.
Sounds
All
good.
right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Victor wants to see M. Bison one more time if you have a chance.
Victor needs to get here on time.
You can rewind later, right?
Man.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all good. There you go.
As long as June's cool with it, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be. They're a little bit fragile.
Yeah, they're prototypes. They're
That
just
looks so
barely hanging
good.
together. Yeah, it does. It really has that Street Fighter 2 vibe to it.
Yeah.
Man.
I
Yeah.
understand the
So, like-
comment earlier. You're so angry that you have it.
Yeah. So the hand, like you see, you could see the hinge. That's
Mhm.
just because it's a prototype, but like the hinge will be like at the wrist, not at the palm.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's gonna be like our monsters. It's gonna be like a standard like Marvel Legends style
Mhm.
where, like, yeah. So
You
so
guys
these
do
are
that.
just prototypes. So when you look at that, it's not gonna be like that. And
That's
I know.
awesome.
We got a very generous super chat from Nick's Figs. Is there any way we could buy the prototypes you have? Just because the white might kill me, and this looks amazing. Both lines are killer.
No, but the final product will be better. So there's no
Mhm.
reason to buy the prototypes because they're all fragile.
Nick's
They'll fall apart in
excited.
your hand. You're like,
He'll do
no.
it. Yeah.
And you would have to fight me before if that was an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that would definitely be a street fight to see right there.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding, Victor. You know I love you. You got to watch the replay, though. We went over a lot of info, a lot of good stuff.
Yep.
We're
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on now to Universal. So currently with Universal Monsters, you've got which ones are out?
So we launched with Frankenstein, Bride, Creature, and Dracula. So that was like our first like action figures like production like out in the market. And then wave 2 was Wolfman, Invisible Man, and Lugosi.
Okay.
And then we showed off Mummy at San Diego. So that we're kind of shifting internally. So that is still TBD as far as like concrete dates and whatnot.
Okay.
So, but we do have that in the pipeline, and that's like most of the main cast. So we might have a couple more in the coming years, but it's not going to be like Capcom. It's not going to be consistent waves of figures every like season. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's like that's where we're at with that. And if you have those figures, and then you have like the Wolfman, you can kind of see like how we like improved it. And then Street Fighter is like another iteration beyond that. So yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to show this real quick actually. So on these, as you can see here, I've got the legs up, but this little crotch torso area is kind of like a stretchy plastic, right? So you can really get his legs up, and it kind of like stretches with it, as you can see. So you can get a little bit more out of it. And that's going to be like the case with the Street Fighter figures, correct?
Yeah. So for the Street Fighter ones, it's the same like materials, but what we did is we kind of modified the shape. So like on these ones, they're more like they come down at an angle, but the Street Fighter ones will have more of a
roundness to the top.
So it'll still have the same stretchiness, but it'll have a little bit more clearance. So
Okay.
it'll function the same, but have more clearance just because modifying the shape of the.
What about the little skirt piece on Bison's?
Same thing. So,
same thing. Cool.
So like, so he'll have like the diaper piece under.
Okay.
And then the skirt has an opening here, and then it'll have 2 slits on the back. It's flexible. So
okay, that's more than enough for Bison.
Yeah. So all of them will get at least 90 degrees.
That's good.
So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
So even like when you sideways.
Oh no, what happened?
It popped out. So even like sideways, like you'll be able to get like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because like so this is like a flexible piece.
Okay.
If you have Invisible Man, it's like the similar construction as that.
Okay.
I thought I saw photos of that one where it was like really flexing.
Yeah. And then that's the same with the gis too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
On Ken and Ryu.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right. So, Ernie, did you have any questions about the Universal stuff, the monsters?
Yeah. Where are those available at again for somebody who wants to go support now?
Yeah. So those you could just go to like Big Bad Entertainment or Amazon. So online you could basically like if you like
find them.
Yeah, like even if you like Google like Jada Universal Monsters, like there's like so it's like relatively easy in that sense. I mean, you can't just walk into a store and buy them.
Right.
But if you search online, it should be relatively like available.
Awesome.
That's good.
Awesome.
All right. Sweet. Chamba, you have anything you want to ask about the Universal Monsters?
I've seen Juhn said enough, and I've seen a lot of these images already, so I'm pretty they look good. They look great.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move on over to the what is it? The General Mills and the Chester, yeah? So let's start with General Mills. What do you got going on with those? I know people were excited to see Blueberry.
Yeah, so the 2 we started off with were also what we launched with the first wave of monsters. So we kind of so we had those 2 lines launch, and they both have like a different like direction. Like the Universal Monsters are more like the Street Fighter, whereas like the General Mills are more like Mega Man. Like those are single jointed because the designs are more simplistic. So we don't want to break the sculpt up too much. So if you have the first like General Mills, like the articulation is like it's okay, but like the range could be better. But we use that as like a jumping off point to get Mega Man dialed in better. So we have those two directions. It's super niche. So going all in on that isn't like as like favorable for our company, as opposed to like, but we did want to get at least Blueberry out there because like that completes the trio. And like, like when we have them at the show or even like in our showroom, like everyone asks, where's Blueberry? Like everyone across the board. So that's a character like we had to do at the very minimum. We can't commit to saying we're going to do all 5, but we're at least getting Blueberry out there. I don't have him in hand, but he's scaled properly. He's going to be glow in the dark as well.
Oh,
yeah, and then he's on a clear stand because he's like floating around. The base will kind of have like a shape and color to look like his shadow. So it looks like he's floating on any surface you put him on. Because he is smaller, he can't fit in the giant cereal box. So he will also come in a smaller one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when you buy like actual cereal, there's like fun size,
Yeah. Travel cereal.
Yeah. So it's gonna kind of
school
have
cereal
feel to it.
That's cool.
2 main ones, and then you have the travel fun size. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is. It's great.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. Anything you guys want to ask about the General Mills stuff, Ernie?
Yeah, I saw them. They look really good, guys. They were on display as well too. I like that part. Is it true that one of the box has a golden ticket for a lifetime supply of cereal?
Maybe.
All right.
And he just needed to confirm. He's been looking.
Yeah, just wanted to confirm.
It's been looking.
He's all right. I'm just gonna keep buying those figures up every time I see them. Man.
I mean, it might if we did like Willy Wonka or something, right?
Yeah.
That'd be right.
What about you, Chamba?
I mean, they look great. I didn't grow up with that cereal because any of these cereals because in Australia they didn't really have them, so I only had them.
Oh, really?
As an adult, yeah, I only had them as an adult. But it's cool that they had those mascots, and the fact that you can actually get figures of them is awesome. Just any food mascots at this point would be rad. Yeah. Like there was some.
I think food mascots are great.
Kellogg's ones would be brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. And what about Chester? What about Chester Cheetah?
Yeah. So Chester is kind of like a continuation of food mascots as kind of like our subline. Okay. So we are going to continue food mascots, but they're going to be like one-offs. They're going to be like it's not going to be wave like Capcom because like Capcom is going to be our main line.
Yes,
and then like the food mascots are just like kind of like supporting lines, and then we'll have more later. So Chester is the next brand in the food mascots. I think I have them. Give me a second. Let me see if I can.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because people were asking that too, so that's awesome. And like we said, we got to see these here.
Yeah, the arm articulation, the elbow articulation on Chester is insane.
Great range. Great range.
Single joint, it's like it was like this far. Like it was.
It's all you need is clearance. I mean, that's all it takes for single joints.
Yeah, it looked really, really good.
Awesome. See, I'll pick that one up. We got Cheetos here, so.
Yeah. They are asking too, when does Boo Berry's pre-order go up?
We'll ask him when he gets back.
Yeah, we're going to find that out. Because the other two are available now, right? Just like the Universal Monsters? Okay.
Boo Berry. That's cool.
Yeah, he was a little ghost in the middle of him there. He was cool. Okay.
Oh.
It's upside down.
That's cool. Look at that.
Yeah. That's wicked.
Chester.
Dude. Oh, man, awesome. That looks so cool.
That looks so rad.
You can hear him.
So he has whiskers. Like, like we didn't want to just sculpt it, We wanted actual like.
I like that. That's rad.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he has a very like I think all the food mascots have like weird body shapes.
Mhm.
So it either like helps the articulation like this, or it kind of hinders it for him. It kind of like you can get into any pose. So yeah, so the food mascots generally we go with single joints just because
Right.
of their design.
Mhm.
But
Look at that range, dude. Come on.
yeah, so he could basically like you could
It's
have
'cause
him
it-
like holding his sunglasses, no
Yeah,
problem.
because it ain't
this is-
easy being cheesy.
Yeah,
Look at that.
That's
Yeah.
this one looks so good.
yeah, and then Cheeto dust.
Oh, nice.
yeah. Yes.
Juhn, is this a final or is this a prototype as well?
So this is close to final. We're still working on it.
Okay.
He kind of has like a plasticky look, right?
Mm.
So we're putting a matte texture finish on the surface of the tool, so he'll have more of like a matte finish. But
That's sick.
this is from the tool, so this is like 90% there.
That's awesome.
And then this paint sample didn't come out quite right, but it'll have the similar type of shading as Mega Man, where he'll have
Oh, okay.
Okay.
lighter like
So-
shade.
Right.
So you'll have like the body color, and then you'll have like a highlight on him. And then he also has like a torso, like ball joint.
Hey,
That's what's
that's
up
good.
right there.
That's good right there.
And you could like,
Yeah, that's
That's
so
reminding
good.
me of like the what was it? I guess what the G.I. Joes do that, right? They've got that ball joint waist,
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
or the
so,
the Revoltech Mickey had a similar thing.
yeah. Our Invisible Men also like
Yeah,
it
got
didn't
that.
make sense to put an additional like
Diaphragm.
uppercut here.
Mm-hmm.
So we made sure that the range here got at least a 45.
That's
Yeah.
wicked. That looks so good.
Yeah, like you could, and then Cheeto. It's not a real Cheeto, everybody.
Yeah, you,
mean,
you
you
could
yeah.
put a real one though if you want.
You could
I'll-
if you wanted to, yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be the judge of that.
Ernie will find out if it's
He's
real or
like, it still
not.
Yeah.
tastes like it.
So you can hold the Cheeto, and the colors we're still cleaning it up, but this is like sculpting wise, tooling wise, this is the final detail. Also, you'll be able to.
That's awesome, man. That
It looks
honestly,
so
like
good.
Chester Cheetah has no business being able to move that good in a figure form. Like,
Yeah,
That's the truth though. It
Yeah.
doesn't need to be as good as this, but it is.
Yeah.
like his single jointed knee.
See, that's it.
all the way up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like the standard like ankle pivot and whatnot. So yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I love it.
That ankle articulation, man.
Yeah, it's right. Weird.
Yeah, love it.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that rocker.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's gonna be pretty cool. He's like super unique, like
Yeah.
because he has like long, skinny limbs. He has like a
Mm.
tail. Like there's a lot of movement, like everywhere.
Mhm.
Like you can
Yeah.
like move like, all around everywhere. So you can get him into some crazy poses.
And,
Yeah.
and how much is Chester?
Chester will be around the $25 range too.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and his package will look like our General Mills. It'll be a closed box with a 5th panel,
Okay,
and then the artwork will look like a Cheetos bag.
lovely.
Yeah. So he has like all the range, but like even in neutral, it doesn't really break it up too much. He looks pretty.
No, yeah, it looks really.
Mhm.
What's the word?
It's
I'm
got a
looking-
seamless look. It's
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
lot of cuts. Love it.
And I think like the dots help to camouflage.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
yeah. So even him, like he has so much deco on him because he has
Mhm.
dots everywhere, front, back,
Mhm.
everywhere. Like we have to Cheeto dust his fingers. Like we have a fully like printed Cheetos bag. So yeah.
Wow, man, those are awesome. Way awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Ernie, any questions about Chester?
No. So when you're doing these, and we know that Street Fighter is the main focus, you guys have some other ones in the pipeline right now in the thought process of
Like new licenses.
those obscure characters like
Oh, for
Chester's the
Street Fighter
first one.
specifically?
No for
Oh, for the
food.
for the food
food.
line. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we do want to continue the food mascots. Like it's a different alternate path.
Mhm.
So
Correct.
we are currently like working on expanding
That's
food
awesome.
mascots as a one-off.
Very cool.
Because like it's not going to be a wave of.
Right.
I wouldn't even know what it comes with. So you're going to see like one-off food mascots. Yeah.
Very
More.
cool. All right.
When do the pre-orders open for Chester?
Yeah, so all these figures are
Mhm.
kind of like
Around the same time?
yeah, around the same. So give or take a like window of a couple months or so, but
Right.
they're all going to be like within a month or two within each other. So
Okay. Wicked. So I guess like what, first quarter technically.
yeah, like
Roughly?
late first quarter,
It's,
early
yeah,
second quarter, but for
Cool.
sure like within the first half.
perfect.
Heck yeah.
And there's another one to the list of things to get.
It looks really good.
I know people in the
It
chat
does.
also like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm angry. This is
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
this one as well.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
looks great. It really does.
Yeah, but like
I was surprised by it.
Yeah, the reason why like we're able to improve it was because the first wave of the General Mills,
Mhm.
like those aren't as good as this, but if without that we couldn't like get to this
Exactly.
point.
Correct.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
That's great though. Like the improvement is showing because you're learning exactly what
Yeah.
you did and what you could improve on, and it
Yeah.
shows. It's showing.
Heck
That's
yeah.
real.
All right. Let's see. Would you be open to just kind of like some I guess just random questions for a little while and
Yeah.
until we wrap it up here? Okay. So you heard it, chat. He's open to some random questions. Obviously super chats take a higher priority, but yeah.
Yeah,
Anything that
and
pops
if you
up.
ask like, are you guys gonna make this license? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, obviously, yeah. Anything that anything you don't feel comfortable with asking or can't
Sure.
answer, obviously, be respectable here. We're
I guess like questions in regards to some of the stuff that they're already doing, like further
Right.
questions that expanding.
pass.
the
But
line.
the only thing I will say is like we are working on more licenses.
Mhm.
So like whatever like brands we showed now isn't it. Like we're gonna
Right.
keep
That's not all of it.
adding
Yeah.
more to like the portfolio. So yeah. And
That's
then
real.
what that is specifically, like either we don't know yet or it's too early to say.
Yeah.
But like next year, like the main shows like San Diego. I mean, I want to go to New York. We'll see if we can do that. So those will be like the main like touch points where we reveal like a lot of like newness. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Robotech cars look great. Will we see more in that license?
Maybe. It's not in my world.
Okay.
I do know that anime in general is a big like push, even with like a lot of other companies. So where it makes sense and where we can get anime in vehicles and figures, we're gonna pursue those. Yeah.
Yeah, just make Dragon Ball cars. That'd be great. Be great.
The van, the Mr. Roshi van.
Yes.
I want that personally.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Fighting Codename says, I need 112 Laura Croft for real. Get the license, please.
The pixelated one.
That'd be the
There you
best
go.
one. The
Yep.
only one.
Yep. Grumps wants to know, will there be a Hot Cheetos version?
Oh, that's a good one.
So yeah, I mean, it's an easy reuse.
Yeah.
So it'd be foolish not to.
Okay.
Right.
All
There
right.
you go.
What's another series you want to do?
Like personally,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Street Fighter was my dream license. So, I don't know. It's hard to say because like
You're zoned in. You've got a goal in mind.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So like after I finish that, then it's like more like loose and like
Right.
fluid.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
yeah.
But in saying
okay.
finish Street Fighter is so big
Yep.
that what is the end at this point, really?
Yep.
I mean, there's definitely milestones like
For
2
sure.
milestones.
Yeah. 2 is
And, I mean, I think every game is a milestone.
absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Juhn, I've seen people suggest that you should send review figures to not only toy reviewers but video game YouTubers too, like Maximilian Dude. Have you considered this?
I did because I'm actually a fan of him.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
Yeah, he's funny. Like his like gameplay where he like streams is funny, and he's a huge Street Fighter guy.
Big time.
Yeah, so I mean, I did think about it. I don't know, maybe.
Okay. Jada has so many licenses already in the car line. How hard would it be for those to make it to the figure line? Are they totally different licenses?
Well, it's the same license, but it's different rights. Like for
Right.
example, we have rights for Marvel, like DC, but they're vehicles.
Right.
And because we're known for vehicles, it's easy for us to get any vehicle license.
Right.
But figures is like completely off the table. So yeah, even though it's the same license, they're completely different. Like
Okay. Jurassic Jesser says, when is Jada going to make Dino Riders?
I don't know, but we do make Jurassic Park diecast cars. You should go get them.
Okay, there you go. Brick something. You interested in Street Fighter playsets / dios of the character levels?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
that.
Yeah.
Nice and simple answer.
Yep. D Blake makes shake and make. Treat yourself. Says these new lines look amazing. When did Jada start with figures? Weren't they primarily just toy cars?
Yeah. So we are always cars. I think it's our like 25th anniversary next year.
That's wild.
Yeah, it is. We first got into figures through diecast because like that's what we're known for. So it's kind of like if we do figures, let's do diecast figures because it's like like baby steps. So we started doing diecast figures like 6 years ago or so, and then that kind of we started doing figures even though it wasn't exactly the figures like I wanted to do, but it was like that. We did like various diecasts, and then it was like steps to get to here.
Right.
Actual action figures. Yeah. We started a long time ago, like pre-pandemic, but they launched like a year and a half ago, I think, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to one of the people that was at your booth at Comic-Con, and he was asking me, he's like, so what, like what's up with these? Like, you guys are down with these? Like, why don't you like the little ones with the cars? And I was just like, dude, it's all about the articulation, man. Like,
Yeah. It's weird because like people who are into cars, like diecast cars, like action figures is a completely foreign. Like even though they're still toys, and even though even under a company we're doing different ones, like me, like I know about diecast because I worked on them, but if I didn't, if I looked at a Hot Wheels, I wouldn't know like if it's good or not. Like,
Yeah, same here.
It works the same way, right? It's like, what's it about? And you're like, it's a completely different animal.
Yeah.
Nightmare Nemo, what made you guys get into making action figures?
I've been campaigning for it for a while.
That's awesome.
And I think a lot of people are thankful for that at this point.
Yeah.
VLR
Sierra, again, I don't know if it was shown or talked about, but do we know what effects or accessories will be for Wave 2 Street Fighter? I'll catch the rewind regardless.
Yeah, Ken will have Fireball. Yeah, so the fireballs, it'll be transparent, and then on the inside, it'll have a sculpted of his hand.
That's rad.
Because like in the first game, because like I never knew that like playing it, and then like I think someone pointed it out like after like a long time playing it, and it blew my mind. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice those are his hand imprints in the fireball. Yeah. So because of that, like we had to make sure to include that into the
I
sculpt.
love it. Little details, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bison, he comes with a wired cape, and then he has like a purple like psycho effect that goes on his fist. And
Nice.
then Dulcim comes with 4 bendy wire extended limbs.
Speaking of anime, I don't think we were, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure ?
I mean, realistically, not. So anime, a lot of
Okay.
those are very difficult to get because of
Yeah.
Bandai. You know,
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I've heard a lot about it. I still don't understand what it is.
It's
Like,
yeah.
like
It's
the character designs are very interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I want to watch it. I just haven't, but I've heard some crazy things about it.
Wait, did Berserk ask this question?
Of
course
course.
you did, right?
Who else do you think asked that question?
Ronald, why do you need another line? You've got
Yeah.
Medicos Entertainment.
Yeah.
It's- I get it.
Um,
I know you'd want more,
what's-
but
What's the retail distribution chain like for markets outside of US, Canada, EU,
Australia.
etc.?
Yeah. So we have a bunch of sales people that handle different regions worldwide. So when we put together like our product, they try to distribute within their regions, and we have sales people's like most major markets worldwide, even Australia.
Cool.
Is Australia Icon, or is that where you buy?
I buy my
Okay.
stuff like if I like a lot of the stuff here that I mean I end up importing most things, but if I buy anything that's say US domestic, I end up going to like Pop Culture, which is one of the
Okay.
major ones here. But that's
Yeah, I mean, we do have a salesperson that deals with that region.
cool.
So, yeah, I mean, they're all obviously trying to get these into these markets.
For sure.
So, if that happens, yeah, it will be available. Like,
Dope. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna import them from the US anyways.
There you
That's
go.
what my plan was to begin with.
Any interest in Capcom versus Tatsunoko?
I don't know. I don't know what that is, honestly.
Okay.
I can answer that. Tatsunoko, gonna be really hard.
Yeah, that'll be a hard license to acquire.
Yeah. At Udon, we get a lot of these Japanese licenses, and that's actually a lot of licenses. One, it's not going to do too well in the US market because Tatsunoko is not really well known in the US market.
Nope. Look at the
Um,
video game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an arcade game in Japan. It was only ported to what console was it? The Nintendo?
The Wii.
The
The
Wii.
Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all consoles to be on. So
Yeah.
A 2-button
as
Street Fighter
as
game.
dope as that would be, I mean, Tatsunoko has a lot of really cool properties.
Yeah.
As dope as it would be, it'd be really, really difficult because they were licensed through so many different people in the United States alone, and so you'd have to go through them, not the ones in Japan.
Right. Let's see. Are you doing Toy Fair in the fall?
Is that New York?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we used to go to New York when it was in February.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this was actually the first year since COVID that we started going to like trade shows and conventions. So we don't know what the slate is. For me personally, I'm more concerned about like conventions because like Toy Fair is more for like professionals,
Mhm.
whereas like conventions are more for like you guys, right? Like,
Mhm.
People.
yeah. So those are the biggest touch points. Like, we're trying to plan to have new figures like in front of like where you could see them in person. Like, so like ideally for me, it'd be like San Diego, New York, and LA.
Okay. Fair enough. Who's your favorite Street Fighter character?
I don't know, because like I used to play Blanca, so
Okay.
he was my favorite. But I also like Bison because I like villains. And they have the same move sets. You know, it's like the back forward.
Yeah,
You know,
I was gonna say that's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
thing to have in common.
Yeah. I mean, I just like those type of characters, like Akuma, like Bison.
Okay.
Cool.
What is your favorite figure of both lines so far? Or the ones that we've seen? Which ones are your favorite from Mega Man and favorite from Street Fighter? I already know the answer for the Street Fighter one.
I mean, yeah, probably Bison. Or because the thing is, like, it's hard because like we're doing wave one. Like my favorite's Fei Long, just
Mhm.
because like the articulation
Yeah.
fits his design so well. Like he doesn't have a gi, you
Mhm.
know. But then I look at like Chun-Li, she's also awesome. But then when wave two comes out, I was like, dude, this Dawson is crazy. Like,
Yeah. Right.
and then,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I don't know. It's hard to say because like I think every wave there's like a new favorite, you know, or
Sure.
like when you're messing with something, you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome.
Mhm.
Then you mess with another figure, like, oh, this is awesome. So I don't know, honestly.
Okay. Do you have the license to make initial D 112 scale figures?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Would you do a Fatal Fury / King of Fighters line if you were able to acquire the license?
Yeah, I mean, for fighting games, like if we can do the main ones, like those, like Mortal Kombat, like yeah, like I'd be interested in it.
Mhm.
I also want to touch on like the crossover Capcom games.
Oh
know,
yeah.
Okay.
because like outside of Street Fighter and Mega Man, there's other Capcom characters that made appearances in like these like versus or crossover games. So that's also something I'd be interested in doing.
Captain Commando would be the best.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
The best.
He has like that giant like flame thing, right? Is that him?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Scruffy Nerd
example.
says, "Thank you, Juhn."
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Mad respect to Scruffy Nerd. Fist of the North Star? Question mark.
I mean, it's hard to say. In general, we're trying to get some anime, manga stuff, but it's very difficult. But
Yeah.
like, yeah,
All
There's-
right.
There's like a lot of anime and stuff that a lot of companies don't even touch at all, and most of the time we wonder whether or not it's whether because it's difficult to acquire it or it's just the interest seems so low that it's almost too risky. And
hmm
we always
probably both.
wonder that. Yeah, I figured it'd be.
Because like I feel like older ones, the creators, like at
Oh,
this
yeah,
point, they have like no interest in like
No,
consumer products.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
That's very true. Very true.
Yeah. So it might be very difficult, even if it's something that's been untapped.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As far as imports, do you collect certain lines? And if so, are you hyped for anything Tamashi just showed off? Naruto, Chainsaw Man, Dragon Ball, One Piece?
One Piece. Yeah.
So for imports, I'm mostly Mayfex. I mean,
Cool.
I do have figure arts, but for me, I think Mayfex is better. Just it suits my personal preference more.
For sure. Mhm.
Okay.
As far as figure arts, I have a couple of Dragon Ball. Like I grew up on Dragon Ball, so but I never went in on it. So I just pick and choose. Like I mostly collect all the androids. So
Nice.
the two new ones they showed, I don't know if it was. I feel like I've seen them before, but you know the ones like there's like the round guy and then there's like the older guy.
Oh yeah. Was
Mhm.
it 15 or
Hero
16?
and
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like those two, like all the like new ones are cool, but it's like hard to jump in, like because it's
There's less attachment to it for you at this
but
point.
also it's hard to catch up because
Yeah.
there's so many figures. So it's like
Yeah.
yeah, I want Oh, but actually, I pre-ordered and super excited about the future Trunks. That figure.
Oh,
That character.
dude,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
that
I
looks.
pre-ordered 2 of those. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I was like. Do I get 2? Because he's got depowered hair and
Yeah.
regular. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's my answer, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it looks like the last question is Berserk ?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it falls into the same story
Yeah.
where we're pursuing some things where it might be difficult, and also those kind of licenses also take longer to develop
Oh yeah.
because
That one would be a tough one to try and get right now
Oh, yeah.
anyway, with everything that happened with the creators. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for all of your questions. We're gonna go ahead and pack it up here. Juhn, thank you so much, man. Like honestly, like you don't have to do this. Like
Mhm.
you came on here and you've been awesome. Like you've shown us so much with the prototypes and just really just quenched our thirst for any information that we need, man. Like thank you so much. Like
Oh yeah, I mean,
this
yeah,
is
thank you
awesome.
guys too, because like it's like a platform to promote our stuff too.
Mhm.
So it's helpful for us too, So
Heck yeah. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
we appreciate it.
So let's just run it by real quick here. Street Fighter, when do they go for pre-order again?
Like within the first couple months of 23.
Okay, quarter one,
Yeah,
basically.
It's
Okay,
end of quarter 1, quarter 2, something like that.
and same thing with Mega Man.
yeah, yeah. So basically, Street Fighter, Mega Man, Chester, those are all going to be within the first quarter of 23 pre-orders, and then within like a 4 to 6 month window from pre-orders, it'll
They'll
be
be
in
out.
people's hands. Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, other than the Jada Toys Instagram, is there any way to follow you, or where's the best place to stay up to date on all this stuff?
Yeah, Jada Toys probably. I'm not on social media, so it's hard to follow me, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
fair
and then Next Level is also like a newsletter through email, and
Cool.
we'll also have and anything that's more deluxe or not in the main line, that's another avenue where we can sell like one-offs or deluxes. And next year we will have a couple of those coming from Street Fighter. So
Sweet.
keep an eye out on that. And then the next big reveal will be at San Diego.
Okay.
I look forward to it. I'll get to see it in person finally.
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming to San Diego?
Oh, heck yeah. Heck
Oh,
yeah.
nice,
Can't miss
nice,
out this one. Yeah.
Oh,
Looking
yeah.
forward to it.
All right. Ernie, is there anything you want to ask Jim before we head out, man?
If you guys need people to work the booth in San Diego, I'm your manager.
I mean, you're selling our product, so
Just
yeah.
let me know. You know how I work. You know how I work. I'll be right there. And if somebody gets too close to the glass, I got you too.
Yep.
You let me know.
Chamba, anything you want to ask before we head out?
When does the Blueberry go up for pre-order as well?
Oh yeah,
I
so
missed
that one will also be so like a lot of the one-offs, we're trying to line it up to be similar to that San Diego window. So like if it's like full waves, we'll just go like first quarter, like third quarter, whatever. And then one-offs, we're gonna try to align them to like San Diego. Yeah.
Wicked. Wicked.
Awesome.
Cool beans.
All right. Well, thank you everybody so much for coming and hanging out. This has been awesome. Thank you to the chat amigos, and most of all, thank you guys for being very respectful.
Yes.
Nobody got crazy in the chat, so that was awesome. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for being respectful. That's killer. That's awesome. That makes it to where we can do this more often. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm super excited. I don't know about you guys, but holy crap, man. So
I think a lot of folks now in the chat are also very keen on getting these in hand.
yeah, their happiness turned into anger. Like,
Yep.
no, it was great.
Yeah.
It's a line. It's a thin line. It's like, I'm so happy. I'm
Yeah.
angry because I don't have it right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
Me too.
Yeah. Right, I'm sure you had it more than I.
Yeah, it's got to be the worst for him because it's like, okay, so it's almost there.
Yeah. We're almost there. It's like, and he's
Yeah.
seeing the next waves, and he's like, I can't wait for people to see these. But you know,
Well,
Right.
also like Dawson, like I think on the first stream I was like, yeah, the wild card and wave 2 is gonna be crazy. Like, I wanted
yeah,
to
it's like,
so bad.
I know.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're like, who could it be? And then
Yeah.
we saw it, and it's like, okay, I guess that was it, and I understand why, because it looks
Yep.
brilliant.
Yeah, it looked great.
And then coming with bending wire feet and legs. I mean,
Yeah.
and arms. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to it.
Yes.
All right, Chamba, where can we keep up with you, man?
You can find me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, and also on the Toy Migas Discord, and also in Chat Migas Assemble on Tuesday.
Ernie, what you got going on, man?
Here every Thursday night, and then Wednesdays with my own show, the Fallen Fett Chronicles, on my channel. And then immediately following that, Star Wars news with the Sarlacc Digest podcast. And also on different days, we have Boba Squadron. We just got done with Andor and that. And so up next in the Star Wars world is Bad Batch Season 2.
Okay.
So we'll be coming with stuff for that too.
All right. You follow me, Cheynee180 on Instagram. Vero. Check out the Toy Migos Facebook group, Instagram, Discord. Those are all fun. Check out the Jada Toys Street Fighter Facebook group. Go in there, let your friends know. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. Get them all caught up on it. Let everybody know. You can catch me on Tuesdays, Chat Migos Assemble, Thursday nights here. And me and Chamba, we've got another episode of Import Migos coming up because you guys wanted it. So, and then I got some other videos that I'll be dropping out too. So stay tuned. We always got more stuff coming. So
speaking of more stuff, be sure and become a channel member for all that extra content that's out there. I mean, we just don't ask you to join so that we can try and sneak Chamba over here and put money away from him. We need, we're giving you extra content as well.
Yep.
Shows, reviews, special stuff.
Yep.
So check it out. You'll never know what you catch crazy in this stream.
Yeah, for sure. Oh no, the adult bots are here.
Uh-oh.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
As always, I'm Cheynee180.
I'm the Fallen Fett. Sorry, I was writing it down.
Yeah.
I'm Chamba.
I'm Juhn.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Hadouken!